What's going on? This is your girl, Politically Diamond, coming to you on this hot, steaming Sunday afternoon, child. Let's get into it. We got to talk about Cardi B and Stefon D's child because they doing it. They back together seems like, okay. We just seen pictures come out yesterday. I don't know where Cardi was at, but Cardi was somewhere where Stefon was at, and Stefon was all over Cardi, hugging Cardi, kissing Cardi, doing the most, letting you know this is mine. Okay? Letting you know this is mine. Hold on, child. Lord have mercy. My dude is standing here looking at me. What? What, babe? What? What? Oh, Lord. This man want me to come in and serve him right quick. But I got to talk to y'all. He can wait, child. He can wait. So, anyways, yo. So, I don't know where they was at, child. But what Stefon was all over Cardi, and Cardi was all over Stefon, laughing and smiling, foot kicked up. And I said, child, I can't be mad. I can't be mad because we know Stefon got all these children all at the same time, slinging that meat everywhere. And I just be wondering, like, how big is the meat? Because obviously, I don't know, child. What is Stefon doing? Stefon got females everywhere. And look at the chef. Look at what the chef did. The chef tried to get up there on that stand and cry. I ain't even watch a child, so I'm just judging. I don't even care. I'm just judging. I might be wrong. But she got up there on that stand and was crying, but it came out that he was smacking that ass front to back while she was in there cooking motherfucking collard greens, okay? Let's not miss that part. Okay, so got up there, she was crying and stuff, but we knew that they wasn't gonna like prosecute him. And I'm quite sure it's some more people that's gonna be coming up saying that Stefon did something, then it's gonna come out that he was sleeping with him. Cause she just sounded like she was just a jilted lover. She thought it was something. Look here, these chicks know that he was with Cardi B. And they want to be bigger than Cardi B. They want to be the one and only, the number one bitch. And you can't beat Cardi right now. Like, how can you stand up to Cardi right now? I don't care what type of money they got, what they doing, what little boutique they got online. Bitch, none of his baby mamas is doing what Cardi is doing right now. And Cardi B has like the industry on lock, on chokehold, but she be going through a lot. Cardi B be snapping. Like, I don't know if you ever heard any of her lives. But yeah, Cardi B be snapping. She be going off. She'll let you know. She be about to crash out. But from what we see, she is like a good mom. I love her relationship with her and her kids. I just said. You ain't just said nothing. Yeah. So ain't shit, y'all. I done got up. Hold on, y'all. Child, I'm sitting in my backyard and it's hot as hell, but it's this little shade by the gate, so I'm sitting up by the gate because I want to sit outside. Let me turn this on right quick so y'all can see where I'm sitting. I don't want you to see me. Okay, wait a minute. Is this my way? This is my way. So you see that? It's all that's hot. So I'm sitting right here. Right here. So I just got up and went in the house. But child, yeah. Let's talk. So if you ain't no superstar that can sell out a stadium, you can't compete with Cardi B right now. I don't care how many times Stefon come over there and wax that ass and text and say how my son doing, or you text and no. It ain't gonna work. Cardi got it on lock. But Cardi, like most people love Cardi because she's not afraid to like be real, and Cardi always been like that, you know. And out of all, like, I'm not really into like these reality people. Like, I like Nene Leakes, okay, and I like Cardi B because Cardi be open with it. She let you see her crashing out. And I be feeling sorry for her sometimes because, you know, she just want to be loved and stuff, but she got this big personality that a lot of dudes is not used to. So I think she'll get to, like, you know, somebody on her level. Now we gotta see, because I believe they're gonna let Stefon D back in. I don't know what's going on with his football thing. Like, during football season, right, I started doing sports betting, me and my dude, and I used to watch the games because it's fun of watching the games when you have like money on it. So I seen what Stefon used to do. He used to do some good plays, catch the ball close to the end zone. I never really seen him like do something big, but he did have his moments in the game. Okay, I will say that. So he's like top tier, and being that he done got through this fraudulent lawsuit, all right, I think that he's going to get back out there and he's going to do his big one. And I think right now Cardi's on top. I think a lot of his baby mamas is sitting in the back, honey, sitting there crying, looking at the baby rocking back and forth. What the hell did I do? Look at herself in the mirror, see that stretch march. What the hell did I do? To take off that BBL outfit they be wearing after they done had that BBL, that mommy makeover, zip that down and look in the mirror and say, my life is going to hell. For a nigga that do pink cocaine, yeah, gone to hell. But he out there hugging Cardi B. And side note, child, okay, this outfit that Cardi B wore to the Met Gala. Now, I seen the picture that the outfit was supposed to be referencing to, right? And I ain't being a weirdo, but in the picture is prominent. So the picture is like this bubbly looking person, like the body is literally like bubbly. But the vagina has like this slit in it, and it's like prevalent. You know how you had those statues with the guy with the penis? Yeah, we seen nothing but coochie, okay? So if you look at Cardi's dress, and I don't know if I was the only one that noticed this, I've been struggling with this, but if you look, it look like Cardi got on like some crotchless panties, child, at the Met Gala, but it goes along with the painting. So a lot of them dresses that they had on at the Met Gala, right, was in referencing to paintings. Like Beyonce, I was wondering, like, what is this skeleton thing until I saw the painting. All right, so that's that. But Cardi and Stefon, they probably never stop really fucking. Even, you know, listen, if you in a relationship, right, you and your man be mad at each other, you and your girl, some of the best sex is after y'all mad at each other. Sometimes you start arguments to have makeup sex, okay? And it just be just as good as it want to be. So even though they did that whole thing of the tweets online and a lot of that stuff he plays, child. I was in the media business. I was a co-host to a show, and the host, she told me one day, she was like, we're gonna have to act like we beefing, right? And on my inside, I'm like, bitch, you just don't know we really is beating, because you lame and you a fraud, and I'm about to be done with this shit real soon, okay? But I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to pretend, but that's what they do. Even if you watch like Tommy, like if you into the whole Shamar, Tommy the Gossip, if you into that side of the YouTube, you'll know a lot of their stuff is storylines. Like not right now with Alvo and his whole he got HIV, child. I don't know if that's a storyline, but Alvo will keep running around here just talking about he got HIV and still getting caught up meeting people in the park, trying to have sex in the bushes. And he was just online last weekend, one Saturday ago, saying he got HIV. Okay? So, anyways, yeah, so they look like they still in each other's life. They got a baby together, so you can't really be like, oh, this is a fling, because at first we thought it was a fling, all right? You can no longer say that's a fling. They got a whole baby together, all right? And it looks like he's gonna be in his kid's life. He better, because if he don't, he gonna be on hella child support. And we all know that these football careers do not last that long, okay? He coming up on the end of it. Is some young boys coming out, okay, they coming out of Alabama, they coming out of Louisiana, they coming out of Florida, they coming out of Utah, they coming out of Denver, they coming out of everywhere. And he just, his record getting tarnished by all these court cases. He just devaluing himself. And I feel like he see this, and the tables didn't turn, because see, during football season, it was all about him. Stefon D. He was giving the girls pink cocaine on the boat. He was at football games, all the baby mama drama, all the baby mamas at the football games and stuff like that. We seen all that, but then they didn't win the Super Bowl. They went out. Everything was bad. Then he had to go to court. Soon as he finished his football season, Cardi B immediately started her tour, and that tour, listen, I know they like Beyonce tour, but I think her tour might have did better than Beyonce's. I think her tour, as far as female artists, is up there where YoungBoy tour was at. So the attention automatically went from him to Cardi, all right? Which could have been some eccentric, strategic play put on by their PR firm, or it just happened to happen like that, all right? So Cardi just been all over the place, even when she was pregnant. I'm talking about Cardi had a whole baby during her tour. Cardi was doing it, and she got to make money. She want her kids to live good. She got stuff going on with Takeoff, and look at what Takeoff at. Look what Takeoff got going on. He is a hot mess. He is broke, busted, and disgusted. He then went and got shot. All type of people coming out saying he owed them money. He be at the casino and be like, let me borrow $10,000. That's how he got shot, at the casino. He borrowed $10,000 from the boy, and then got online and was talking trash about the boy when he owed the $10,000 to the boy. All right? So Cardi, it's good that she got away from him. He ain't no good. And I believe he owes the IRS. I believe he's in debt with the IRS and with the casino. And if I'm wrong about the IRS, I'm quite sure they're not too far. They're not too far from coming for him. So his life is steady going down. I just saw a picture of him in the studio with Quavo. And I say, God damn, no, it's Offset, right? Offset is the one, not Takeoff. Takeoff is the one that died. I said Takeoff gave his life for this. Like Jesus gave his life for our sins. Takeoff gave his life for it to go down with the group, like it did. Offset getting shot. Look at what Quavo got going on. He got all type of stuff going on, beef in the street and stuff. And this young man and died, And now they back in the studio together, because guess what? They both need money. Takeoff really needs Offset really needs some money, all right? So he gonna be in the studio with Quavo. So, we kind of passed him because for a minute we thought him and Cardi was gonna work it out. They was married, they had the kids. We like, okay, he gonna get it together and come back. But since she been with Stefon dealing with him, it don't look like she going back to him. Now for a minute last week, they was saying something about Cardi being seen with him. And I'm like, girl, don't do it, girl. Please don't do it. That'll be your worst mistake. He see you on top. All right. At least Stefan is done with this whole court thing. All right. At least he got out the way and he got a chance to come back and do something big. All right. He got a chance to go into clothes and different things like that. Offset just done. We ain't worrying about what Offset doing, what he got going on. So they back together. We gonna see what happened. I'm quite sure I give it less than 2 weeks. I give it by next weekend. Cardi gonna be crashing out. It's gonna be reports of pictures. Some pictures come out with Oh, hey Josh, I'm sorry. How you doing? Thank you. Thank First off, let me just shout out everybody in the building, honey. This is your girl, politically diamond, or diamond too real if you nasty, honey. I'm just running my mouth. Thank you for coming in and just listening to me talk. This is what I do. I get on here and I just talk. I usually talk about politics, but I'm tired of talking about Donald Trump and all his weirdos. All right. So I just decided to get on here and just talk about little things sometime. So subscribe to the page. Come back. Jokes with your girl. Say what's up to me. Let's just, get to know each other. But anyways, we gonna see what this about. We gonna see if Stefan really love Cardi. But I know them other baby mamas is somewhat mad, honey. Imagine being them baby mamas. Like, oof. That's just like young boy baby mamas. That's horrible being one of them baby mamas. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So Cardi, but even though Cardi is putting on these smiles on camera and she's doing her thing in her concerts, we all know from the evidence we have that Cardi puts out herself of her flashing out and saying she want people dead and she want them to die slow. We know that in the background in her real world, it's a hot mess. That's why if you're a regular person living a regular job, working a regular job, living a regular life, be thankful for that. Because it's a lot of young women and people would love to be Cardi. Like, oh my God, look how beautiful she is. The hair, the nails, the wigs. Also look at the BBLs. Okay, look at how Cardi is shaped. It's a hot mess. And we got to remember that Cardi had a lot of surgery. So it's kind of, to me, it's unfair to the younger generation that they have to look at Cardi how she is now and want to be like that and be sad that they can't look like that when Cardi didn't even look like that. She was not born like that. Not saying she was born ugly, but what Cardi looks like now, she wasn't even born like that. And a lot of it is still Photoshop. We seeing that with the whole Beyonce and Rihanna thing. We starting to see that the photos their team put out is not looking like the photos that these random paparazzis that don't work for them happen to put out. Okay, we seeing it's different. They looking different. Beyonce looking tired. She looking like she need a break. She just want to go to sleep. She want to go home. She want to eat her some barbecue potato chips. She tired of getting up there shaking. She like Mary J. Blige. I feel sorry for Mary J. Blige. Has Mary J. Blige sold her? Has these people sold a soul to the devil to be a star, but they didn't read the contract like Finesse 2 times, and in the contract it had a clause that say you gotta work the rest of your life. You're gonna be a star, but you gotta work the rest of your life because they are working. So yeah. So we gonna see what go on with Stefan and Cardi B, and we gonna come back and talk about it. And if I see anything else that's like, that I want to talk about, I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all. I just wanted to come outside right quick. It's my day off. I'm feeling good. I'm at home with my men, my kids. It's Mother's Day. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Yes, even if you're a single father. I'm not trying to call you like a mother, okay? But You played a role of that. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, all the grandmothers. And I'll be back soon.